Welcome to the weekly news roundup at the Diaspolitan, where we give you a brief rundown of everything that has happened in Nigeria. Stay tuned as we take you through updates in politics, security, education, Nigerian innovations, diaspora news, and the local news in the Niger Delta. Reporting is Virtue Ethelgane from the Diaspolitan. Topping the political landscape for the previous week, preparations for the Osun State governorship election intensified. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has intensified preparations for the August 15, 2026 Osun State governorship election, focusing on voter education, inclusivity, and tackling voter apathy. During a joint implementation meeting in Osogbo, Resident Electoral Commissioner Mrs. Oluwatoyin Babalola described elections as a continuous process, stressing that poor voter education, misinformation, public distrust, and political disengagement continue to discourage participation. She directed electoral officers to expand grassroots sensitizations in markets, schools, motor parks, religious centers, and other public spaces, while partnering with traditional and religious leaders. Babalola also urged officials to target communities with historically low voter turnout and ensure women, youths, elderly persons, and persons with disabilities are fully included in voter education and election activities. Reaffirming INEC's commitment to a credible poll, she emphasized that every eligible voter should know why, when, where, and how to vote correctly. The August 15, 2026 Osun governorship election will mainly be contested by incumbent Ademola Adeleke, Accord Party, and Bola Oyebamiji, APC, with Najeem Salaam, ADC, emerging as the leading third force candidate. 14 political parties are participating after signing a peace accord ahead of the poll. On matters of security, Ibrahim Pilasa Mbaya murdered by mob over unproven iPhone theft allegation. In Nigeria today, a scream of thief in a crowded market is often a death sentence. Marking the apex of the no thief this period trend on social media, Ibrahim Pilasa Mbaya, a 25-year-old model and University of Jos graduate, was murdered by a mob in July 2026. The incident occurred in Jos, Plateau State, following an unproven allegation that he stole an iPhone 12. Viral videos of the attack showed young men beating Mbaya with wooden planks and whips as he pleaded for mercy. As part of a humiliation ritual, the mob hung him by his limbs to a pole. He was confirmed dead on arrival at the UNIJOS teaching hospital. The Plateau State Police Command arrested 3 suspects, Rinji Fuanji, Emmanuel Nuye, and Nensemka Fuanji, and transferred the case to the State Criminal Investigation Department. The university's alumni and student bodies have strongly condemned the killing, calling for an end to jungle justice. Abducted Kebbi State High Court judge regains freedom after spending 1 week in captivity. The abducted Kebbi State High Court judge, Justice Faruku Bunza, has regained his freedom after spending 1 week in captivity. Bunza was kidnapped from his residence in Bunza local government area on July 26, 2026, and was released on August 3rd with his freedom confirmed by the Kebbi State Police Command, his family, and the State Ministry of Justice. Police said the kidnappers had demanded a ransom but maintained their policy against ransom payments, adding that investigations are ongoing to apprehend those responsible. The judge's family expressed gratitude to the judiciary, security agencies, the state government, and residents for their support, but declined to reveal the circumstances surrounding his release. His abduction had sparked widespread condemnation and renewed concerns over the growing threat of banditry and kidnappings targeting prominent individuals in Nigeria's northwest. Regarding Nigerians outside Nigeria, Nigerian girls detained in Mauritius airport finally released. The Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NiDCOM, has confirmed the release of the Nigerian girls who were detained at Mauritius airport since July 31st, 2026. The girls are currently on their way back to Nairobi following intervention by Nigerian authorities. Their detention sparked public outrage after a viral video circulated on social media, prompting calls for government action. NiDCOM said its chairman, Abike Dabiri Erowa, is working with the relevant Nigerian embassy, which has formally engaged the authorities in Mauritius to ensure accountability and prevent similar incidents. The Commission reaffirmed its commitment to protecting Nigerians abroad in line with the federal government's Renewed Hope agenda. However, NiDCOM did not disclose the identities of the girls, the specific reasons for their detention, or when they are expected to return to Nigeria. Mauritian authorities have also not issued an official statement on the incident. For Nigerians making Nigeria proud in and outside Nigeria. World Book of Records honors Deeper Life Pastor Dr. William Kumuyi. The General Superintendent of the Deeper Christian Life Ministry, Dr. William Kumuyi, has been honored by the World Book of Records, London, for his outstanding contributions to education, humanitarian service, visionary leadership, and global outreach. The recognition, awarded in the organization's Excellent E1 category, acknowledges his impact through faith-based leadership, educational advancement, community development, and international empowerment programs. Reacting to the honor, Dr. Kumuyi said his focus remains on winning souls for Christ, noting that the Global Crusade with Kumuyi, GCK, has reached over 50 million people and recorded more than 900,000 conversions in 5 years. The World Book of Records described the E1 category as reserved for individuals with exceptional achievements and distinguished service that inspire future generations. Dr. W.F. Kumuyi is also the founder of the Global Crusade with Kumuyi and Chancellor of Anchor University, Lagos. And finally, in our local digest, Plateau State set to introduce Scrabble competitions in secondary schools. Plateau State Governor Doye Diri has announced plans to introduce Scrabble competitions in secondary schools to promote strategic thinking and learning among students. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the 6th Governor Doye Diri National Scrabble Classic in Yenagoa, he reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting the sport. At the tournament, Adu Mumuni Jimo won the Masters category and received 2 million naira, while 9-year-old Funwe Elizabeth Fuere of Bayelsa and 7-year-old Yusuf Abdul Salam of Kwara each received 1 million naira for their outstanding performances. And that's it on today's news roundup. Stay connected and stay tuned as we bring in more specially curated updates on things happening in Nigeria and to Nigeria, for Nigerians in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Reporting directly from the Diaspolitan, I am Virtue Adeleke.